Welcome back to the SAGU Sports Network. The second half between the OCU Lady Stars and the SAGU Lady Lions is underway as the Lady Lions find themselves down 33-27 to the number 7 ranked in the nation, OCU Stars. Pretty impressive considering Kenzie Martin is not playing tonight for the Lady Lions with a broken finger. As you see a jump ball there, Lady Lions are going to get possession. And we heard Coach Hill talk about slowing down. Number 5, she called her, won't even say her name, Daniela Galindo rather. 20 points in the first half. Already at her season average. Lexi Rich is going to find her way in for a nice easy layup, making it a 4-point game, 33-29. Here is Galindo, guarded by Meter. She's going to drive. She is fouled on the way up, does not hit the shot. She's going to go to the line here for 2. And with someone like Daniela Galindo, these are almost guaranteed points from the free throw line. Looking for her 21st and 22nd points here. And she does hit the first. Here you see Daniela Galindo, second free throw up and good, making 22 points on the night and a 35-29 game, 6-point differential between the Lady Lions and the Lady Stars. Meter with it, looking down low, finds Diggle. She gets double teamed. She's got to pass out of it. Tried to get it to Meter in the corner and right at Galindo. Now she's up ahead, trying to find her teammate, but it's stolen away by Kiara Glenn. Up ahead to Lexi Rich, back to Glenn. An easy offense for the Lady Lions, and they convert. 4-point lead now for OCU. Again, the Lady Lions doing a good job of keeping this game within arm's reach. Here are the Lady Stars down in the post, guarded by Glenn. Good defense, but the turnaround jumper is good by Peyton Taylor. Good looking low post offense there by Taylor, but good defense by Glenn. It's just better offense. Here's Glenn driving. She's going to get to the basket. Can't hit the layup, and she's upset with herself. She came down a little funky on that left leg, and she looks like she may be hurting a little bit, grabbing that hamstring.
Yeah, it looked like a little hemi injury there.
Trying to jump or bounce it out is Glenn. That shot blocked by Diggles, and she goes down again. And she's trying to get up. Glenn is going to make her way up the court at the least. Here is Lexi Rich. 37-31, OCU leads. She's going to use the Amadou pick. Get it to the corner, Meter. But an offensive foul there is going to be called on Amadou. We'll see if we can see it here on this replay. Just fighting for position, that's going to draw an offensive foul.
Yeah, I didn't see where the foul actually occurred there. There was a lot of contact, but I didn't see anything out of the ordinary for an off of the ball kind of play.
Galindo gets past Meter. Mid-range jumper, no good. Offensive board by Hammonds. She can't convert. She gets it right back this time. Nishyla Hammonds gets it up and in. 39-31 now the lead for OCU. Under 7 to play here in the third quarter. Glenn driving. Looks to go back out with it. Here's Meter. Meter gets it blocked, but they're going to call a foul on Peyton Taylor. They say she got her on the arm.
And maybe a little bit on the hands. This is good defense. And, yeah, reached across the body, got a little too much body. But she is one of their defensive specialists and does a very good job up top covering zones and even in the man-to-man. You can tell why she's one of the starters.
Sydney Meter goes 0 of 2 from the line that trip, but the offensive rebound by Amadou. She cannot convert the second chance opportunity. And now here come the Stars. Galindo driving, guarded now by Diggles. Gets it back out. Back to Galindo. Galindo driving. Jumper no good. She gets fouled. And they're going to get Sydney Meter on that foul. Yep, looks like she gave her a little bit of a high five on the release.
Good call. See the referee there in clear focus.
First free throw by Galindo is good. She remains perfect from the charity stripe tonight.
Galindo is just a force to be reckoned with, and I love her technique, her form. Her shot mechanics are nearly flawless, and when the ball releases from her hand, it always looks like it's going to go in, and she never misses badly.
Misses her first free throw of the night there on the second part of that trip. She's going to be stuck at 23 points for the time being, 40-31, a 9-point game. OCU's built a little bit of a lead here. Lexi Rich driving now. Scoop layup, no good. And now here's Galindo up ahead. Fast break opportunity for the Lady Stars. She's going to stop and pop a mid-range jump shot, no good. Kiara Glenn brings down the rebound. And she's going to try to make some room. Gets swatted there. Tried to go down amongst the trees, gets blocked by Taylor LaCour. But it's going to stay with the Lady Lions. Yeah,
LaCour does a really good job, I guess you could say, as this Lady Stars rim protector. Always in there to create an obstacle.
How did Lexi Rich get that shot to fall? It looked like she was going for the jumper and step back.
Definitely a little bit of playground shot mechanics there.
Here is Hammonds. Hammonds is going to take a three from the corner. It's good. Nishyla Hammonds for three.
Yeah, big three. And Hammonds proves that she can actually play down low on the block in the high post. And now all the way out on the wing, shooting a long three-point shot like that. She is a dangerous player.
Sydney Meter trying to answer back with a three of her own. No good. Rebound brought in by Michaela Kay. Okay, Lisa for Hammonds again. This three off the mark, but there to clean it up for the Lady Stars.
The Stars doing an excellent job on the offense and defensive boards for that matter, but really good job on the offensive boards, crashing, finding good position to get the loose balls, and converting.
And that's going to lead to a timeout by the Lady Lions. Just their second timeout of the game, but Coach Phillips has to cut into this lead. 12 points for OCU. The Lady Lions played so well there to end that first half. They cut the lead to 4 at a couple different points. But now, just being outplayed here in the third quarter.
Well, the odd quarters have historically been bad for the Lady Lions. It's how deep a hole do they want to dig, or will they allow themselves to be put in, and it just presents a huge challenge in those even quarters, the second and fourth quarter, that they have to work out of, and usually they just don't have enough gas to get to a successful end of the road trip, and we've seen them lose quite a few games here in the Schaefer Center just because they ran out of gas there at the end. You got to take care of the ball, play good fundamental basketball in every quarter, Adam. Every
quarter. Here is Lexi Rich. She leads it for Bree Wells. 3 to shoot. They got to get a shot off. Glenn is just going to heave it. No good. Shot clock violation. Another turnover here for the Lady Lions. And that's not the kind of offense you want to run out of a timeout, John.
Yeah, and bad clock management by Watkins.
Here is Galindo. Down low for LaCour. Running layup, no good. Rebound brought in by Lexi Rich. Rich leading the way for the Lady Lions with 15 points. Kicks it out to Glenn. Glenn's going to take a three. She is feeling it tonight. Kiara Glenn with another three-pointer, her third of the game, 11 points. As Galindo answers back. Oh, she had a good-looking layup, but then gets the offensive board, puts it right back up and in.
Just crazy how good she is. Just such good awareness as to where to release the ball, how quick she needs to, and exactly where she puts it in the right place on the glass.
Here is Glenn coming up on 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Glenn driving, gets blocked on the way back down by Hammonds, and the wherewithal to keep that ball in bounds and get it to a teammate in Galindo. Gets it back to Hammonds. Here is Kay. Trying to get it down low to LaCour. Kay finally does find LaCour. Up and in. She just is a bully down low. Body Dottie Diggles.
Yeah, and that's a tough thing to do. Dottie Diggles is very strong, big contender down there in the paint. And LaCour is just proving that she is the stronger and more competitive player tonight.
That is the second foul on Daniela Galindo. Reached her hand in there on Ebony Colbert, who was checked back into the game. Here's Glenn now with it, 49-36. Finds Bree Wells, she goes up and gets fouled, this time by Peyton Taylor. That was a pretty good pass to get it down low.
Yeah, it was a great pass.
Just across the arms there is Bree Wells' first free throw, no good.
Lady Lions shooting very poorly from the free throw line tonight. Got to change, you got to really turn that around. And it really steals away from your confidence level to play the rest of the game if you can't hit one when the clock stopped and no one's guarding you, only 15 feet away.
Bree Wells goes 1 of 2 that trip from the line. The Lady Lions now just 4 of 9 from the charity stripe on the evening. Lexi Rich with the rebound up ahead, bounce pass to Ebony Colbert. She's going to drive to the hoop, kick it back out to Kiara Glenn. She's feeling it tonight. Glenn for 3, no good. Diggles with the offensive board, up and can't find the bottom of the net. Tries to tip it to Wells. It goes through the hands and up ahead. Here comes OCU. Mid-range jumper from Taylor, no good. Glenn with the rebound. Up ahead, here's Colbert. Colbert's going to get fouled, and the bucket. Ebony Colbert finishing strong at the basket.
And it's plays like these, if you can convert this free throw, keeps you hanging around in the game. You've played very poorly up to this point, and you're kind of still within striking distance.
Colbert misses the opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to keep this game at a 10-point differential. OCU still leads by 10 as they will have possession. 49-39, just under a minute and a half left to play here in the third quarter. Galindo gets it to Kay, who swings it over to Hammonds. Down low to LaCour. Turnaround jumper, no good, but she gets fouled on the way up by Bree Wells. And she did get her on the arm there. She had a little bit of help defense there for Diggles and ends up committing that foul.
Yeah, and that was a great move by LaCour. I don't like where the entry pass was. It was a little conservative. She's got great hands. She could get that down just a little bit lower because she had posted lower. Gives her a little better opportunity to get the defensive player out of position underneath the goal.
Colbert running layup, no good. A foul. This one's going to be on Bree Wells. She picks up another foul. That's her fourth.
And they're going to call that over the back, I believe.
She's going to have to come out of this game eventually. 4 fouls now, again, for Bree Wells.
So she crashes the board here and then doesn't really establish position. So while some people may think that's a bit ticky-tack, what happens is she didn't establish a position down low to go get the rebound. She kind of went flying in as she was crashing. And when you initiate contact with the other player and you're in that position, a lot of times you will get called for the foul.
Alexis Hill goes 2 of 2 from the line that trip, making it a 53 to 39 point game, 14-point difference. Lexi Rich with it now under a minute to play. She's going to drive, layup no good, rebound brought in by Colbert. She tries to put it back up, can't find the bottom of the net, and now here comes OCU, long pass ahead. She's going to get fouled by Glenn on the way up, and that's Kiara Glenn's 4th foul. And now to the line for 2 is Alexis Hill.
Yeah, Lady Lions are starting to find themselves in foul trouble, more than one. Yeah, you just can't reach down like that and make any contact. You're going to get rung up.
There you see Alexis Hill hits the first free throw. Second one on its way, and it is good. And Hill will check out of the game. Coming up on 30 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. The Lady Lions just not playing well here in quarter number 3, 55-39 lead now here for the Stars. Lexi Rich pulls a quick 3, no good, off the back of the iron. Rebound brought in by OCU. Now they're up ahead. Here's Hammonds. Finds K. Try to get it down low to LaCour, but it's going to go out of bounds, staying with the Stars. She was wide open down low.
Is very fortunate Diggles tipped that ball.
Down low, there's Hammonds. Hammond gets fouled, and the bucket. She's going to go to the line here for a potential 3-point play. It looks like they're going to get Lexi Rich with her 2nd foul of the evening. Hammonds hits both free throws, and the Lady Lions are in danger of being down almost 20. 19-point lead for OCU. Colbert gets the shot off. Will they count it? They will. Ebony Colbert gets a bucket to end the half to cut the lead to 58-41. A good job by Colbert, but OCU still has a very, very big lead.
Yeah, well, and that happened in a relatively short amount of time. The Lady Lions in the last minute and a half of that quarter just went AWOL.
It fell apart,
yeah. They had a period of time where they were really working and not losing a lot of ground, but not gaining a lot of ground. And I was thinking that they were putting themselves at least in a position to make a good shot at a run, give themselves an opportunity here in the 4th quarter. But this is going to be a large lead to overcome. Everything is going to have to go right for them. And then on top of that, everything needs to go wrong for the Stars.
We'll see how Coach Phillips adjusts here heading into the 4th quarter. Again, down big, 58-41 is Coach Phillips and this Lady Lions team. John, boy, do they miss the presence of Mackenzie Martin.
Oh, in a big, big way.
Mackenzie Martin, who is one of, if not the best scorer for this Lady Lions team.
Well, definitely the best 3-point shooter.
Easy.
And And her game has improved over the years. She has become a low post threat. So it's opened up that long shot that she is so good at.
Driving as Hammond's no good. Rebound brought down by Alexis Hill. Three-pointer on the way. Can't find it. And Diggles, they're going to say that ball went off of Diggles as she kind of had possession of it there and just didn't chase it down. OCU ball. Here's Galindo. Down low to Hill.
Oh, good move.
Gets around Bree Wells, but cannot hit the layup. And that ball will go the Lady Lions' way, but what a move down low by Hill.
This is a great move. We missed it right there at the end, but didn't give up on her position, and then just was patient, waited, and flipped the defender. Got around for a wide open layup and missed it.
Here is Lexi Rich. You got to think the scoring's got to come off her hands if the Lady Lions have any shot at battering back here. Rich gets it to Meter. Back to Rich. Thought about it. She's going to take that step back three. No good. Rebound fought for. Hammonds throws it off of Dottie Diggles. And that's going to be OCU ball.
Well, the one thing about the way Lexi Rich sets up into her shot is her success comes off of the dribble, and there is no Kenzie Martin out there for to spread out the defense for the Stars. So they're collapsing on wherever Lexi is, and she's just not being able to create enough space to get comfortable in her three-point shot off the dribble, and she's not nearly as accurate just coming off a pick, catching and shooting. And that's where Kenzie Martin comes into play, because she has a different style to the way she plays it and can catch and shoot. So it's very complementary the way these Lady Lions work off of one another, and they are, like you had mentioned earlier, really missing Kenzie Martin on the floor right now.
That was the 5th foul for Bree Wells, and she has checked out. A rough night for Wells. 1.5 fouls. Again for Bree Wells. Checking into the game is Amadou. 60-41. Meter drives, kicks it out. Mid-range shot on the way there. That is Rachel McDaniel for the Lady Lions. Here is Colbert. Gets it to Diggles. Already 2 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. McDaniel trying to get it down low, but it gets tipped away. And unfortunately for the Lady Lions, off OCU. So they keep possession here with 16 left to shoot on the shot clock. Gets it to Colbert. Colbert driving. Good ball fake off the glass and in. Ebony Colbert. Nice little move there in the paint.
Yeah, and we said earlier that Colbert was going to have to pick up a good bit of this slack, and maybe she can, not with defense like that. It won't matter what you do on offense.
Going to work down low, this time on Dottie Diggles.
Yeah, just abusing Diggles tonight.
Looking
just
for her.
More powerful and a lot more finesse as well.
She hits her 12th point of the evening.
This is a good free throw shooting team in the Lady Stars.
Shooting 85% from the free throw line.
Wow.
Are the Lady Stars. That went through the hands of McDaniel, and the Lady Lions just nothing going their way right now. And that's going to lead to a Coach Phillips timeout. Looking for McDaniel. Just wasn't ready for that pass, and it goes through her hands. direction. With that last free throw, their free throw percentage went up a little bit at 85.7.
Oh, my.
This is a little tick for the free throw percentage.
It's ticking in the right direction.
Absolutely. Compared to the Lady Lions, abysmal 36.3.
Yeah, not. I wouldn't call that a tick. Just an all-out drop.
Not very good for the Lady Lions. It's a rough night offensively. They started slow and then seemed to pick up a little bit in that second quarter, and now it seems like they're going to finish slow on offense here, just unable to find anything here in the fourth quarter. The Lady Lions.
Well, this is a good Lady Stars team. All the components. You see they play a lot. The Stars don't play a deep bench, and the bench doesn't play a whole lot. So you see a lot of the same five. But there's a reason there, because they're very fundamentally sound. They don't make a whole lot of mistakes, and they're a great scoring team. They work the ball, good chemistry, good shot there by Peyton Taylor.
Up ahead, here's Ebony Colbert. Gets it to McDaniel. She's going to drive. Get it back to Colbert. Colbert has to gather it as it got stripped away for just a second. And then it's going to end up in the hands of Daniela Galindo. Gets it to Taylor, swings it to LaCour. Back to Galindo, guarded by Meter. Mid-range jumper, no good, in and out. Offensive board by Hill, gets fouled by Diggles. And that seems a little bit like a frustration foul there, John.
Yeah, I can tell Diggles quite a bit frustrated here. Just not getting bounces, and things just not going your way.
Not at all, as OCU continues to hit the free throw tonight. That percentage just climbing closer and closer to 90%. As that one's going to put them over, or just about 86% on the evening.
Coach for the Stars now going a little bit deeper into the bench, giving some of these young ladies some good playing time. And that's always important. Get all of your team, if you can, on the floor and get them some good playing time, because tournament time's coming up and you never know what's going to happen if someone gets hurt, how much some of your bench is going to have to support. So you don't want them to get out there and be so new that they're just too nervous to do anything effectively.
Sydney Meter hits that left-handed layup and makes it back to a 20-point game. Kay driving baseline, looking to dish. Finds Bethard, back to Kay, over to LaCour. Tucks it, looks like a running back, gets it up and in with the layup, easy offense.
Yeah, and she's very good at that. That may be the 5th time I think we've seen her do that exact same move.
She looks like she's able to score at will down low in the post.
Oh, she's proven it.
Trying to get it to Amadou, goes through her hands. Here's Galindo now. Kicks it. Here's Kay over to Hammonds. Hammonds for three. It's good. And Shyla Hammonds for three, and that is just killer for the Lady Lions. Now down 69-45.
Well, that's Hammond's second three-point shot. I think she's 2 for 3.
Make that 70-45. There's a little dispute about whether or not that was a three-pointer. Turnover, fast break. LaCour, easy layup up and in, making it 72-45. And another timeout here.
Yeah, things getting a little out of hand. Coach Phillips needs to settle the troops down and at least get the train back on the tracks.
Almost a 30-point lead here for OCU. We got a close one. USAO leading by 2 against Southwestern Christian. Again, USAO, the #1 team in the conference right now, and Southwestern Christian, the #8 team in the conference. So that that's got a little bit of an upset smell to it, John.
It does, and Southwestern can pull that off. That will be huge for them securing up a position in the Sooner Athletic Conference tournament.
Here you see the standings as we know right now. Again, USAO in danger of dropping that game to Southwestern Christian, and that could put Oklahoma, or if USAO does lose, that will put Oklahoma City in first place as they hold a huge lead right now against the Lady Lions. So we'll see. OCU could inch their way into first place to that #1 overall seed. Never know.
Just never know.
Never know. Here's Lexi Rich now, under 5 to play here in the game. 72-45, 27-point lead for the Lady Stars, who have just dominated this game almost from start to finish.
It was a good look, good backdoor cut there, setting up her player. McDaniels did set up her player real high. Look how high this gets set up, and then just takes off once the defender commits over the top of the three-point line. And that was a great look, good eye contact. Just couldn't handle the pass.
Left-handed scoop layup, no good. Gets the offensive board, tries to get it back up. That's Tori Shanbor, who is into the game for the first time for OCU. And here is Rich looking down low to Diggles, who is still scoreless tonight. Meter for 3. It's good. Sydney Meter hits another 3, her second of the game, making it 72-48. Also checking into the game for the Lady Stars, Sydney Webb, three-pointer on the way from Shanborn, no good. Rebound brought in by Diggles. And Sydney Webb, getting her first action of this game. Here is Rich kicking it out. Here is McDaniel for 3, no good. And then the shot goes out of bounds. OCU takes over possession. Now checking into the game is Claire Gower, wearing number 21. Her first action of the game. Here is Shanbor. Gets it to Kay, guarded by Meter. She's going to pull up from 3, and it's good. Michaela Kay answering back with a 3 off the previous Sydney Meter 3. The Lady Lions haven't scored since that three-pointer by Meter. Bounce pass to McDaniel. Down low to Diggles, still looking for her first points of the night. Not going to find it this trip. Atunwa with the rebound. Second chance opportunity, no good. Rebound brought in and then ripped away by Johanna Bethard. Here's Kay for 3 again. That one is good. Back-to-back threes for Michaela Kay. Wow. And they are just blowing this game wide open.
Yeah, flexing their muscles is what that's called, Adam.
Lexi Rich goes to take a long 3, no good. That ball out of bounds, going to stay with the Lady Lions. Lexi Rich trying to answer back with a long 3 of her own. Talk about flexing the muscles. That's some range.
The muscles?
The muscles. Almost said it. No, Lexi Rich shooting from that yellow volleyball line. Down low to Diggles. Turnaround jumper, no good. Dottie Diggles.
Nothing for Diggles tonight.
Rough night. Good pass to Rich. And Rich can't convert, but Dottie Diggles brings it down, but gets fouled. First foul of the fourth quarter here for OCU. Lexi Rich looking to get it to Meter. Meter up and in. Sydney Meter with her 15th point. And now there's some substitutions for the Lady Lions, as it looks like Alyssa Wells is going to check into the game. Shanbor Gets it to Mitchell, back to Shanbor. And she leaves it for Sydney Webb.
Whoa.
A whistle.
Way deep.
Checking into the game for the Lady Lions is Aaliyah Parks, wearing number 35. And then a turnover from McDaniel. Up ahead, fast break for Mitchell. Left-handed layup, no good. Misses the layup. Parks with the rebound. She's going to bring it up all the way. Leah Parks down low. Atunwa takes the jumper, no good. Rebound brought in by Webb. Now coming up on 1:15 left to play. Here is Mitchell. Down low to Bethard. Bethard up, misses a layup. Atunwa can't bring down the rebound. Then a foul. And I believe they're going to get Bethard here. Johanna Bethard on the foul. Rachel McDaniel is going to bring the ball up the court for the Lady Lions. And we have now hit the 1 minute mark left to go in this game. Looking for Parks down low, can't find the pass. And another turnover for the Lady Lions. Now up ahead, OCU. Brings it to Bethard. Mitchell drives, she loses it, goes out of bounds. It's going to be Lady Lions ball with 35 seconds left to go in the game. And here is Aaliyah Parks. Tries to get it down low to Diggles, and it's stolen away. And OCU can dribble the clock out, should they choose to. That looks like Bethard's going to go hard to the basket, gets blocked by Diggles. Atunwa up ahead. Looking for McDaniel. McDaniel layup up and in, and the foul. Rachel McDaniel is going to go to the line here for a potential three-point play. Good pass from Atunwa.
Very good pass.
Rachel McDaniel to the line for one. And she does hit, making it 78 to 54. Or 53 rather. And they're just going to dribble the clock out, and that will be the final score here in Waxahachie in game one of our doubleheader. The OCU Lady Stars come into town as the 7th ranked team, and John, boy, they sure looked like it.
They did, and it's going to be fun to be able to watch the Sooner Athletic Conference tournament coming up between some of these top teams in the brackets. And Wayland Baptist, just an absolutely great team. This team, very unified. I might question how far they can go with the lack of depth they seem to have, but their top 5 players are legit and very, very real players. They can all contribute whenever needed. They seem to have a good methodical way they beat you down. So, you know, you can't count them out by any stretch of the imagination because they're very talented, but I think you're going to need a lot more depth to go the distance with the Wayland Baptist in a tournament-style game, and maybe even as much with USAO, depending on if USAO wins tonight.
We'll keep an eye on that one, but game one of our SAGU OCU doubleheader is in the books. 78-53, the Lady Stars beat the Lady Lions. Don't go anywhere. Men's action coming your way between the Stars and the Lions right here on the SAGU Sports Network.